the last few weeks, we've been talking about the wisdom of taking an optimistic view of the global economy and the world stock market. We can boil down the primary reasons for our optimism to the big three trends that are taking over the world today and which are likely to continue. Number one, there is a major global trend towards the spread of economic freedom and the retreat of central planning going on all over the world, and as a result, the global middle class is absolutely booming. Number two, computing power per dollar has increased by a billionfold since 1970, and we've all seen the result in technological innovation that's happened because of that. The same thing is going to happen in the next 25 years. And number three, well-managed companies will grab the opportunities for profits in a freer, healthier, and richer world. Stock prices are up about 100 times since World War II because that's about how much company earnings have risen in that time. It seems hard to believe that earnings and dividends won't increase in a similar way in the future. Despite these reasons, it will also probably remain a much more fashionable view to be a pessimist. For some reason, human nature is to view the pessimist as smart and in the know, while the optimist is naive and uninformed. So how will we recognize the pessimist siren song when we hear it? Well, the pessimist almost never runs around denying that great companies are somehow going to become unglued on their own. Instead, we'll be told that there's a trade war with China that's going to halt the global economy, or that the crippling socialist system that's kept India in terrible poverty for years just won't let go. Or the fiscal crisis in Italy is the economic drain that the rest of the West is circling around. We'll hear that the mounting debt burden of the United States is going to touch off a bout of inflation that's going to turn the dollar totally worthless. Or the next Hurricane Katrina is going to plunge our economy into a deep and long-lasting recession. Or the next September 11th is going to herald a new era of global war that's going to shatter all economic activity. All of these stories have one thing in common. The pessimist thesis always does, and we're wise to be on the lookout for it. And that is, they have nothing at all to do with the resilient workings of the private economy and the earnings and dividends of actual companies. Instead, they're what we call exogenous variables.